of this new ministry, the Ministry of Environment, Planning, and Infrastructure Strategy. The first 100 days have been extremely hard-working, and we have had to be fast on our feet to meet some of the interesting challenges that the ministry has had put in front of us, but we are enjoying it. Our first achievement, I think, has been just the creation of the new ministry by the Premier. It's an exciting new dynamic of departments and people. That decision clearly reflected the government's desire for Bermuda to sustain its development, while doing so in a way that is mindful of the impact of today's actions affecting tomorrow. There can be no doubt that the beauty of this island of ours is part of who we are and what we must be. And this ministry aims to approach every initiative with a view to balancing our growth and development with the protection of the environment. This amalgamation of economic, environmental, and social assets has made us a dynamic and more complete ministry, where the right hand knows what the left hand is doing, and by holding ourselves in a focused way forward. Also high on our list of achievements is the completion of the planning application for the new hospital redevelopment, something close to my heart, of course, on a shorter schedule period than what was planned, thus allowing key project deadlines, including financial closure, to be met. We recognize the urgency in which Bermuda needs to have a new first-class hospital, and believe we have shown the right flexibility and efficiency in this regard. We have also implemented a process by which we can use sustainability impact assessments of major redevelopment projects, like the KMH project, as a guide so as to ensure that the benefits of such projects are included in our future decision-making as to further change our infrastructure and modernize our infrastructure. So that project has afforded us some learning as how we can better deal with projects of that size for the future benefit of our country. Recognizing the importance of overseas instruction and the continued training of Bermudians and people who work within government, our ministry has organized secondments for 2 Bermudian trainee land title officers with the land title officers in the UK to gain experience that will better equip them to assist in the initial process of registering private land. This expedites the time required in Bermuda for trainees to become fully qualified as land title officers, and alleviates the need for contract officers to fill those roles. And there's a well-advanced succession plan for that office, which I look forward to seeing blossom into an office that will have Bermudian leadership. Likewise, the Energy Commission and department staff have recently received training in rate construction for the Public Utilities Research Center in Florida, from the University of Florida, further showing this government's commitment to Bermudian succession and leadership in government through suitable training. Environmentally, we like to think we are a ministry that prides itself with leading by example. One instance is that we have achieved a paperless office in the Department of Land Valuation to enhance efficiency and obviously protection of the environment. Less paper, less trees cut. This department should be commended for this, and they should for their success in clearing the backlog of stamp duty cases, which has allowed them to meet their service level agreements targets with other departments of government for appraisal work. I must also add that we are in the final stages of establishing a land title registry for all of Bermuda, and the legislation around that is being drafted as we speak. When this legislation is passed by the legislature, all land in Bermuda will be subject to the new registry. And as you can consider, that will be no small feat by any measure, and historic. Our ministry is also pleased to announce we have completed the long-awaited energy white paper, which we hope will be presented in the spring. We have also critically reviewed a local renewable energy model in January to properly assess the benefits and challenges using this type of energy in residential environments throughout the country. From the standpoint of fisheries, we have implemented stiffer penalties to curb illegal trading of local fish through the passage of the Fisheries Amendment Act 2010, and began enforcement of the Fisheries Regulations 2010 in January 2011. Such regulations are vital to conserve fish stocks for certainly our future consumption, future health, and the future generations of Bermuda. And some may recall, we met with the Pew Foundation about the Ocean Legacy Fund regarding the study of creating a special management area on the fringes of Bermuda's 200-mile exclusive economic zone. This success should elevate Bermuda to the stature as a world-class player in high seas marine conservation and increase its attractiveness as a destination. Tourism, very important, not only for visitors but also for scientists and others who appreciate the significance of high seas conservation in the maintenance of several marine species of interest to not only Bermuda but also to the Atlantic region and the world. And finally, I'm extremely excited about this measure that we have been able to work on during the 100 days. The European Space Agency has tentatively been attracted to establish and operate its temporary rocket launch site from Cooper's Island, which I believe holds a world of promise for our island. Related to this, which is very important, there have been steps taken within our ministry to insert Bermuda with a strong presence in the global satellite industry. More formal announcements about that will be forthcoming. Overall, I've been very pleased with what we've been able to accomplish in the past 100 days. In particular, as well, of what I've announced is the synergies that I've been able, with my ministry team, to build with other ministries, like Works Engineering, like the Ministry of Business Development and Tourism. It's exciting to know that these things can be accomplished because they will result in major accomplishments for our country. If all of our ministries are working together like this, and I know with my ministry team members who sit around the cabinet table, we are all working to achieve these goals. So I'm excited about what my ministry is doing, but also what my government is doing. And I look forward to the next 100 days and what they have in store. Thank you very much.